You're welcome to the second video of this Python programming series, where today we're going to be talking about Python installation. Now, if you watch the first video, we made mention of the fact that Python programming language is one of the fastest growing programming languages all around the world, and it is getting acceptance across different facets of studies and research, such as mathematics, and we name several other fields as well. Now, if this is the case, then it must also mean that there will be several platforms with which you can run your Python programming codes. Here, we have the PyCharm, the Spider, Idle, Visual Code, Thorny, ActivePython, lots of them, much more that I've mentioned here. But my personal favorite is the Jupyter Notebook platform. Personally, I stumbled across Jupyter Notebook after using PyCharm and Idle, and I think I used Tony, but for me, I just stick with Jupyter Notebook because of its graphical user interface. Now, Jupyter Notebook, of course, you can get it from the Anaconda website. You can just come here and hit the anaconda.com. And it's going to open up a certain website, or you can come on your Google and search for Anaconda. Now, Anaconda is one of the largest data science software providing companies in the world. And the Anaconda software itself houses several libraries. Now, what we're doing here is we're coming to the website. And as you can see, the website itself auto-detects the kind of laptop you're using, and it brings out the Python edition that will be suitable for you. Now, we're using a Windows laptop, but as you can see, there's a Windows version, the Apple, the Linux, but it detects what's good for you. So you can just hit the download button and download the software and install Anaconda into your laptop. And then when you install it, it comes with a whole lot of packages. Okay. Now, these are some of the packages that you'll be having when you install the Anaconda. Of course, we are going to be using Jupyter Notebook much more in our series. We have TensorFlow, we have SciPy. You'll be using this in your machine learnings. We have Pandas. A lot of our codes will be written in Pandas. We're also going to be talking about the NumPy, scikit-learn, and for deep learning and machine learning projects. We have the matplotlib, of course, to represent your data in histograms, bar charts, pie charts. Think about it, just for basic representation. Of course, there are other functions that you can use for things like this, like when we're talking about confusion matrix, where you're using your Seaborn visualizers. You also have your Conda. Now, when you think of Anaconda, just think about a package that houses a whole lot of libraries, all right? We also have packages like the Miniconda, which you can get from the Conda IO. But of course, you can imagine this would not have as much as the Anaconda, so you can just ignore that. All right. So, but I have some other packages on this system. When you install the Anaconda, you see it comes with some packages. Now here you have Spider. When you click on this Spider, opens up the app, software. Then you can write your Python codes here as well. You can write your Pandas codes. But it's not as user-friendly. I mean, it's not. It doesn't have this feel, this graphical user interface, like what you get when you're using Jupyter Notebook. And that's the reason why, personally, I use Jupyter Notebook. So, like I said, when you install the Anaconda, you would notice that a folder will be installed on your laptop. When you open that folder, of course, there'll be several packages there. I already showed you what Spider looks like. Now, you have the Jupyter Notebook as one of the packages. So all you need to do is to click on it. But before I even click on it, let me show you here at the bottom of the screen. You can also see Jupyter Notebook. So what I've done is I've come to this folder and I pinned this icon to my taskbar at the bottom of the screen here. So it's just for my quick access. So you can do the same as well. But what I was going to say is when you click on the Jupyter Notebook, it opens up in this way into a browser. So this is a Jupyter Notebook. Now you can create a new project. So you can see several projects I've already done listed here. Now, if you observe, some of these projects are arranged in folders, whereas some of them are not in folders, as you can see. Some are not in folders, okay? So if you want to set your projects in folders, you can just click on New, the right section here, and just click on Folder. When you click on Folder, it will create a folder called Untitled Folder. So you can click on that and rename the folder. Rename the folder to one folder. Well, I want it to jump to the top, so that's why I'm giving it that one folder. So when you click on it, inside the folder, as you can see, we're inside the folder now. This is the general folder. You can click on general folder. It comes back to the general page. You click on one folder, it goes back to one folder. All right. So now let's now click and create a Python project inside one folder. Yeah. So go back to New, then click on Python 3. You see there's a folder. This is where we came before. So you can even create a folder inside the folder. But here I'm trying to create a new Python project. Okay. So click on Python 3. So it's open into this. And you can see that this document is untitled. You can just come here, click on it, and rename it to maybe test book or something, anything that makes sense to you. Click on rename, and there we have our first page. And in our next video, we're going to go right into writing Python codes and the basics of Python programming language. I'll see you. Bye-bye.